I'm going to show you how I make a slow-cooked beef stew using shank, which is one of the cheaper cuts of meat. I think this cut is best done using a slow cooker. I love the slow cooking method because, as you will see here, I take from right out of my freezer, the shank. This is great if you want to start this meal before you leave the house for several hours, like on a workday. The liquid I am using for my base ingredient is a can of French onion soup. The onions are really softened in the soup. As a result, the onions will help create a delicious and savory gravy for my stew. I add water to the soup can and pour it into the slow cooker. I close the cooker lid and set the timer for 6 hours. About 5 hours later, I toss in 1 packet or about a cup of brown gravy mix. I give it a stir to ensure there are no lumps. Then I add a cup of peeled and cut carrots, peeled and cut potatoes, and chopped celery. I stir these around and make sure they are covered with the delicious broth that will soon turn into one heck of a gravy. One thing to remember, by the 6th hour of cooking, you want to double check that your vegetables are done enough so that they are slightly crunchy and not too soft. If you like really well done vegetables, then you can add an additional half hour to the timer. It is entirely up to you. When my stew is about done, I open the slow cooker and take out the shank. I remove the bone and cut the meat into bite-sized pieces. I wish you could smell my kitchen. This is one of those comforting meals that is perfect when the weather gets cold. Just look how tender this is. I just love my slow cooker. I put the cut pieces back into the cooker and give the stew a stir. So, there you go. I serve up a nice bowl of stew, making sure there are plenty of carrots, potatoes, and celery alongside the meat. I hope you enjoy this recipe. So inexpensive and warming after a hard day of work. By the way, you could peel the veggies ahead of time. Just put them into a water bath in the refrigerator before you leave the house. Once you come home, all you have to do is finish off the stew by adding the vegetables and gravy mix. Enjoy and thanks for watching.